Dear students, I am Sandeep Tiwari, your physics teacher. In previous class, we have read about Gauss theorem, and today I will teach you application of Gauss theorem. Gauss theorem is a very useful in computing the electric field due to a system of charges or symmetrical continuous charge distribution. First, electric field due to a uniformly charged wire of infinite length. See the diagram. Let us consider a uniformly charged wire of infinite length having constant charge density lambda. Here positive charge distributed. Let P be a point distant r from the wire at which E is required. Let us draw a coaxial Gaussian cylindrical surface of length small l through P. By the symmetry, the magnitude of E will be the same at all the curved surface and directed radially outward. Therefore, E dot dA vector is equal to EdA cos 0 because the direction of electric field and surface area are same. Therefore, is equal to EdA. Hence, the electric flux through the Gaussian surface is phi E integral A EdA is equal to integral A EdA is equal to E into integral A into dA, where, because E is same at every point. We know that the total area, surface area is equal to 2 pi RL. Hence, phi E is equal to E into 2 pi RL. The flux through the plane end of the surface is 0 because see the top and bottom. The electric field and the direction of the area vector is perpendicular everywhere on this face. Hence, the total flux through Gaussian surface is phi is equal to E into 2 pi RL. But by the Gauss law, this must be equal to Q by epsilon naught. Here Q is equal to lambda into L. So, phi is equal to Q by epsilon naught is also written as lambda L by epsilon naught. Comparing the last two expression, E into 2 pi RL is equal to lambda L upon epsilon naught. Then E is equal to lambda upon 2 pi epsilon naught into R. In vector notation, electric field E is equal to lambda upon 2 pi epsilon naught into R cap, where R cap is unit vector in the direction of R.